It's the Marty Show. Hello and welcome to the Marty Show. Today we're going to talk about the Starriors, which was a short-lived toy line introduced in 1984. Set in a post-apocalyptic future, the toys featured a blend of action figures and wind-up mechanisms. The storyline centered around two factions of robotic creatures battling for control of their world. The Protectors, with mainly blue and white color schemes, and the Destructors, which were predominantly red. Each figure had its own distinct design, weapons, and wind-up feature. Packed together with the toys, a range of 6 mini-comics was published to introduce the post-apocalyptic world of the Starriors, and around the same time the toy line inspired, as a tie-in, a limited 4-issue Marvel comic series with a storyline that slightly differs from the mini-comics. That kind of cross-promotion between comics and toys was starting to be commonplace in the early to mid-80s. Written by Louise Simonson, with art by Chen and covers by Bill Sienkiewicz. Am I pronouncing his name correctly? The series expanded upon the toy line's concept and introduced a more detailed narrative to the robotic world. The series delved into the ongoing conflict between the Destructors and the Protectors. Let's have a look at the 4-issue miniseries. So here's the first issue. This is a Canadian variant with a $1 cover price. The quest begins. And here's issue 2 with a giant spider on it. Issue 3 with its almost abstract cover. And issue 4, the quest ends. All pretty spectacular looking covers. Now let's look at the Protectors and the Destructors. We have their profiles here. So the main Protectors are Hotshot, Crank, and Cut Up, while the main antagonist is Slaughter Steelgrave, and his sidekick is Gouge. As a kid I had the figure Twin Blade, but he's not featured here. I think that was a second wave figure. Now, let's head back to the beginning of the book. Basically, the premise here is that humanity is believed to be extinct, but the Protectors still believe that humans, who were the rightful rulers and true protectors of the planet. That's kind of a stretch, I know, but in any case, they still believe humans existed and probably still do, somewhere, someplace. Unfortunately, Earth is now ruled by the iron fist of the evil Destructors. So right off the bat, our heroes find human remains. So for the whole duration of the miniseries, they go on a quest to find humans while fighting off the Destructors. To tell the truth, the writing is pretty good here. It easily transcends the sole purpose of selling toys. And Louise Simonson is a good writer. It's not unpleasant to read. It's very wordy, though. Who knew futuristic robots would be such motor mouths? They just can't stop talking. Chen, a Kubert School graduate, isn't a bad artist either. He did a few issues of Atari Force and Mask, another toy franchise. He conveys the robots and the futuristic settings pretty well. On the other hand, it all feels a little flat and drab to me. For maybe it's the colors, I'm not sure what it is. And for what it is, it moves at a snail pace. The battles aren't all that exciting and pretty samey. And things get quickly wrapped up in the final act. But then again, I complained about the colors, but here they're pretty nice. I love the pinks and it's basically the pastel colors here. I'm not entirely sure what it is. it still has that early 80s flavor here and there, and I really like that. Maybe there just isn't enough of it to my liking, or it could be that it isn't cheesy enough. It's not memorable enough. I don't know what it is. I can't really put the finger on it. It's all just very okay. The penultimate conflict. Well, yeah. That's issue 3. Again, I really, really like the cover here. It's cool. But I guess a kid would pick this up and be a little disappointed by what's inside, or the other way around. I'm not sure. Maybe kids didn't really like that kind of artwork, like on the cover. I'm not sure if I would have liked it back then. And here you've got a giant cobra, motorized cobra base. Anyway, this is the last issue here. The quest ends. It's not bad though, like, it's pretty, this is cool. It's just, maybe there's a lack of human characters. I don't know what it is. I should have read that as a kid, maybe not now. Still, let's wrap this all up on a positive note. We've got awesome cover art, mostly fun robot action, that giant cobra thing, and finally, the discovery of humans who swear to fight the good fight alongside the protectors, and it's all just the beginning or the end, because nothing else ever came out after this. Such was the fate of the Starriors. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Bye for now, and see you again.
Thanks for watching the